Welcome to the channel. We're opening up today Disciples Liberation. We just stumbled upon this. It has a demo on Steam. It was released in 2021, October 2021. It is published by Calypso Media, and apparently I just discovered that they have a series about this. There's an actual the Disciple series, because they have the newest one is Disciples Domination. Very interesting. Disciples Domination. It was released in February, 1 month ago. It's again published by Calypso Media. The guys, if you don't know them, those are the guys that that published Tropico. So what is this one? This is my first time. I just did a couple of stuff here, like watching the beginning and stuff like that, but I don't know what it is. I have zero expectations here. So this is Disciples Liberation. It has a pretty beautiful main screen. There's magic. There's fantasy. A lot of stuff here. Good stuff. Appears to be 80 hours single player campaign. It has exploration. It has very, very good narrative, apparently. I don't know. You can recruit units and challenge deadly bosses. Explore a rich overworld and align with a variety of in-world factions, from a human empire tinged by religious extremism to the dark forces of the undead, led by a Mad Queen. So we're going to go into this. It's just a first look. So welcome in. You have the opportunity to choose in between story and normal. For normal, it says for players who want a balanced experience. And you have this one that is focusing on the story and exploration. As you can see, this is the default difficulty, but we also have brutal. Enemies have more HP, deal more damage, stuff like that. The good thing is that we're going to choose story for the purposes of this video. The good thing is that you have like dialogues in between the characters, and it's pretty neat. Let's figure this out all together.
It is a time between times. For epochs, Nevendar's disciples have been victims of the whims of divinity. The people suffer, they fight, they die and are reborn to fight and die again. But the era of gods is ending. Their twin chains of chaos and cruelty will break. Fearing the dawn of this final age, the people turn to their gods once more. They find no answers. Fear becomes paranoia, paranoia becomes rage, and rage brings war with it. But war cannot stop the liberation of Nevendar. Even now, its unlikely savior awakens to her fate. What she does next will shape the future of the world.
First impressions here, pretty cool graphics, all I can tell. Very nice intro video, to be honest. So, there is going to be a lot of reading here, and we're going to discover the game as we go. It is completely blind in terms of the mechanics and stuff, but it's an RPG, strategy stuff, you know, like Might and Magic, pretty much. So let's begin. You return from your lookout to the sewers below the Church of St. Darchild. Orion, your best friend, lay asleep. Were it not for his snoring, you'd think his motionless body dead.
Ori, you alright?
What? What? Oh, Avi. I thought you were a church guard.
I don't know what's worse, your snoring or this stench. How can you sleep down here?
Aviana.
I can sleep and drink anywhere. It's a gift. What time is it?
Now that guy, just to give you some information before starting, that guy is like the rogue, and Aviana is the warrior. It could be a battle mage, something like that.
Just past twilight. The priest's holy hands have gone, leaving 3 unaccounted for that I've seen.
Right. Well, how are we going to do this?
Dialogue choices. You decide what Aviana says to the other characters. Aviana. Each choice has an icon that will give a clue about what Aviana might say next. So you can see here, ask a question. The Hardy's attempt to be romantic. Swords are attacking the guy with the plus sign. Offer to let the other character join your cause. It's a pretty RPG role-playing situation here. So you can read all of the options that we have here. Choices can have a major impact on the story and the ending of the game. There are no bad choices. Feel free to roleplay Aviana as you wish. So we're going to roleplay her as a funny, very nice girl that likes to kill monsters. She hates monsters, and she's very compassionate with humans that are her friend.
Kill the priest, I mean.
Kill a priest. Okay, she's like as I said, the priest is a human. So I have
We
some.
need to talk this out first.
Okay.
Of course.
Who is the priest? That's the first question here.
What do we know about this priest?
Let's see.
Orion pulls out the contract and reads it aloud. Oh, so we are sellswords.
Sebastian, enemy of the Vale and Empire, has taken his royal guard and
You lean in and take a look.
Occupied.
Right. Has taken his royal guard and occupied the sacred church of Saint Darchild. Well, he sure sounds evil enough.
Okay. What would you do?
I'm always coming up with the plans. It wouldn't kill you to think of one once in a while.
My plan is to follow your lead.
Hmm.
That's been my plan since we were kids. Hasn't failed me yet.
Okay, they know each other. You give him a look you've given him so many times before, so they know each other. Very, very intimate.
Fine, fine. I guess I could distract the guards while you go for the priest.
Okay. That's
There's
all.
only one way to do this right.
Agreed. What is it?
So, I would say be stealthy and kill only him. Could we do that?
We be precise. We get in, take out this priest, and go get our pay.
But what about the guards? If any of them see our faces, the Empire will hunt us down, and our families.
Those guards have families, too.
You've known Orion long enough to know what he's really
You
thinking.
seem nervous.
We've done a lot of contracts, but killing's never easy. So, yes, I'm nervous. Aren't you?
Okay. Let's remember that if it's someone evil, we don't care. We're doing the right thing.
The contract said this priest is as corrupt as they come. We're doing the people a favor.
We're basically heroes.
That's right. So we sneak in, stay unseen, take out the priest, and get out. Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Okay, new unit. Calling Orion morally gray might be morally gray? Might be an understatement, but so would be calling him loyal. Growing up youngest in his large, loving family, it was hard for him to leave the lows. But to stay, I assume that the lows, it's the poorest slums, the poorest area. But to stay would mean abandoning Aviana, which he'd never do. He made a pledge to get her out of trouble and into it, and it's a pledge he intends to honor until his dying breath. Very good friend here. Show details here. Okay, inventory. This is Aviana's inventory. Here, you can equip the various spoils collected during your adventures. Items are organized based on type, such as helmets, weapons, or emotion shards. Ooh, we're starting very good in here. Emotion shards. Very nice. It's looking awesome. It's the visuals here are amazing. It's a very, very well made game. It is also classified by its rarity: common, rare, epic, and legendary. Legendary items are unique and especially powerful, but also more difficult to find. Highlight each item here will reveal its stats. Sorry, highlighting. Be sure to check the inventory often. Equipping the best gear is key to dominating the battlefield. Look at this. So we have strength, pure role-playing stuff here, Dungeons and Dragons style, intelligence, constitution, dexterity, and strength. She has very, very balanced stuff here. Skill tree, we're not able to choose that. The spell book, spell research. Learn new spells by finding scrolls. Each spell scroll that you find allow you to research the associated spell later. Spells can only be used by Aviana, so she's a battle mage. They are divided in 4 tiers, with tier 4 being the most powerful. In order to use the most powerful spells, you will need to invest skills points in the skill tree. Spells turn the tide of battle. We have all of this: Twilight, Martial, Divine, Primal, Unholy. So we have stuff like Strength of the Nephilim, Warning Bolt, Twilight Force, Eclipse, Full Moon, stuff like that. Pretty interesting, pretty good. So we have level 1, we have action points. Remaining at the end of a unit's turn will heal a percentage of that unit's maximum HP that will vary based on the difficulty settings. Interesting. So the blue action point can be used by a unit to move, and the number of tiles they move is based on their movement stat. Movement stat 4. Wow, pretty robust in here. The yellow one can be used by a unit to perform either a move or an ability. We have the mercenary short sword. We have also the mercenary boots. We have the mercenary helmet here. But it is not translated into the actual visuals of the character. We have mana. We have HP, power, we have movement, as we saw, initiative, leadership, critical chance. We also have physical resistance. Everything is pretty standard here. Interesting. Okay, so next we have the journal. The journal is your quest, and standing with each faction are found here. You can track your current quests or review past quests. If you have multiple active quests, decide which one to track by selecting it. This is also where you can also monitor your faction standing. Be sure to check it often. Your standing affects your ability to maximize the combat potential. So we have standing, which is a balance in between good and evil. Very interesting. We have the Empire, the Elven Alliance, the undead hordes, and the legions of the damned. 2 evil factions and 2 good factions. After fleeing from the lows, your childhood home, you and your friend Orion have spent your lives as mercenaries, free agents working your way through the chaotic world of Nevendar, one contract at a time. It is a hard life, but when it pays well and ale flows, good and interesting fact about her, it can be rewarding. Over time, you've become famously known as the Twilight Twins, and that notoriety earn you a contract well beyond anything you've done before. You must kill a corrupt priest, hold up with a royal brigade in the Church of St. Darchild. The contract itself is fairly vague, but the objective is clear. This is an assassination. These things rarely go according to plan, but the question remains in your mind as you crawl through the church's sewers. What is the plan? Into the twilight. Companion quests and completed quests. Character units. Companions can equip weapons and emotion shards. Regular units can wear emotion shards only. If a unit dies, the emotion shards equipped will be returned to your inventory, so don't hesitate to equip them. You can equip units and companions by inspecting them via the squad menu. Once you close the screen, you can use the U to access your squad management. So we have her and him. A lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff indeed. Units, companions, frontline. So we can simply put them like this. I'm just going to save that. And then the system switches the options. Okay, let's go. So we have to find a way. Let's just move. We don't want to kill any other guys here. You cannot move the camera, by the way. It's just like this. Okay, we see a guard here. Empire forces. But I don't see any other way to do this. Can do a quick save. Where's the other character, by the way? We're just her, like we're... The other character is just our companion, okay. Okay, we cannot move through here. Let's see if we can do something here. No, it's closed. So we will have to fight with this this guy here. There's no other way.
Impure. His eye sees all.
Okay, we cannot retreat. These are 2 soldiers, level 1. And we have stuff like commanding strike. You're going to see this because I tested this a little bit before. Inspiring presence grants motivated to allies within 2 tiles of Aviana. We have this one that it's a clearing strike like a whirlwind, and then we have the normal attack here. Then we have with him, we have the debilitating strike. It's a normal physical strike. Then he has the Orion's cloak, which will make him invisible, which is pretty nice. And high spirited, it's grants 3 morale to Orion, sorry. So let's get on with the battle here. So now it is like might and magic. You're going to see that you're going to be placed on the battlefield with hexes. So here we saw here that we already discussed this about the action points. And any remaining action point at the end of a unit's turn will heal that unit for a percentage of their total HP that will vary based on the difficulty settings. So for example, if you never moved, it grants +2 to initiative until the next turn. Pretty interesting. Red means that grants protected until the next turn, and yellow grants 20 initiative unprotected. So again, blue means initiative, extra initiative, and red protected, but yellow means both. Manage your AP wisely. Protected, I assume, is protection against attacks, evidently. We all know this, but it could be anything else. I don't know if it's just physically protected or it has to do with magic attacks or something. Also pay attention to the AP of the opposing units in order to make the best tactical decision. And here is where everything begins to be like a might and magic. You can rotate here. In here you can rotate and you can move with the WASD, and you're going to see the characters here. Very, very nice. Very nice. You can see here, you can see that you can wait or you can end the turn. Now, I think that is going to be good to wait, and with her, by the way, I don't know. Once I hit wait, we wait. We cannot do anything else. We don't have any spell books. Sorry, we have the spell book, but we don't have any spells. So I'm going to move here. So remember that this battle strategy waiting, the battle begins, but a master strategist knows when to attack and when to wait. Though you expected an action point, you could have decided to wait. Delaying your unit's turn will until the end of the round. In that case, you allow the enemy to exhaust themselves by drawing them toward you. Let's remember that depending on the amount of AP that is remaining on the character, they have different buffs or debuffs, thus giving you perfect opportunity to strike. You can also end the unit's turn without expending their action points. Each unspent action point restores a percentage of the unit's health. Everything here is interesting. I can tell you already. So we end the turn. They didn't move, interesting enough. So I'm going to go for a cloak. It is going to cloak for 2 rounds, cast a blinding cloak, granting stealth, and deals massive damage and inflicts bleeding on the target when attacking while on stealth. If they are not moving, I'm just going to move like this, and I'm going to end my turn.
Glory and honor.
Apparently I'm protected now.
Mounting an offensive.
Wait, you saw that. They are moving because I did the waiting thing. So if you go for waiting thing, sends the current unit to the end of the initiative order. That's amazing. That's interesting. Wait can only be used once per round. It cannot be used if the unit is at the end of the initiative order. Haha. Good. So, I'm going to use cloak. Confirm. Okay, let's use cloak on him.
Feel my blades bite.
Good. He is invisible, and now I can move past him here.
I'll sneak past them.
And that's it. They don't know this guy is there. So now what I'm going to do here is to wait.
Breaking the line.
I don't know if the fencing has nothing to do, but if I wait, look at that. If I wait, wow, amazing. If I wait, I have protection. I have protection if I wait. So let's do this. Good hit, good hit. And I'm going to end the turn.
Pressing the enemy.
That's amazing. Now, I can move this guy here.
Now you see me?
This is the last time, and I can attack this one and cause bleeding, which is fantastic. Now they know I'm here. And now I can move here, perhaps. This is going to be
Let's move.
an amazing move, because I can do whirlwind. Wow, this is
We
great.
make our stand,
Okay,
holding the line.
never mind. Okay, it's time to deal with this guy here.
Feel the snake. I think we're getting good at this.
Goodbye. Let's
I'll
move
sneak
here.
past them. Wear them down.
You're mine.
That's protection.
Feel the snake.
Oh, he's stunned. Apparently. So I can do it again.
Feel my blade.
Wow, this is fantastic. Okay. Wow, this is fantastic.
Well, the sewers clearly aren't as safe as we thought they'd be.
So much for sneaking in.
New spell. Okay, let's see the spell thing. Where's the spell book? There we go. Solonial's Mist. Rains down the waters of the life stream, healing 25% of an ally maximum HP. Okay, this means that I have that. Do I have to equip it? No, I don't think so. We have a spell. Suddenly we learned a spell. Let's try to open this. How would we open this thing? With E or something? I don't know. Okay, let's continue here. Post encounter healing. During that fight, some of your units lost HP. To replenish their health, you will need to either use healing spells during combat or interact with a health fountain. Health fountains can be found all across the world. Okay, fantastic. So I think that this is going to take more than one episode. So let me know in the comments what do you think about this one, because I'm going to be doing more episodes of this. So we just touch this and we will have the health regenerated, and now it's depleted, but very interesting. I think we know what door was open with that. So it is not going to be easy to find the priest, I believe. Can we go here and take some stuff in here? There's the guard. We're going to continue here. Do we have another guard in here? What is all of this? Sounds fun. Please tell me when this is over. We're still going to the pub. Alright, seriously, we always go to the pub. Okay, they are alcoholic, apparently. Wow, I'm really liking it so far. So, let's go here. Wait, do we have a map or something? No, possibly we have one. Okay. Oh, no. What is that? Is that the priest? No, those are undead minions. Wow, interesting. Shall we? Can we go up in here? It's sad that I cannot rotate the camera, but it's interesting. There's something behind them. Are we attacking them? Yeah, just for fun. Let's see what do we have behind that guys. Okay, so let's begin.
I'll sneak past them.
You stay there, you end the turn, and you go here.
Move out.
And we can use this. Rains down the waters of life stream, healing 25%. We're not going to heal right now. That's amazing. So we end the turn. Zombie. Ooh. Okay. Each unit does completely different attacks, evidently. Pretty fun. Now let's see something. I can evidently do this.
Feel the snake.
Good attack. Perfect. Do it again.
Feel my blade.
And that's it. We're going to move here and do the whirlwind.
You mess with that, you mess with me.
Moving. No need to thank me. Ha!
Feel my blade fight. You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
He always defend her. It has a cooldown. That regenerates, as you can see.
Now you see me. Feel my blade fight.
Stand down. Stand down.
So you have to balance your movements in between waiting and attacking.
Feel the snake
Okay, let's see what we got here. You got a new piece of equipment. You can equip it by going to the inventory. Aviana can equip weapons, armor, and emotion shards. Let's see, Aviana here. Let's see. Sword of the Lost Guard. It does. It seems the bearer of this sword got lost. This one's better. Okay, that's the one that I equipped. So let's return. Can we run if I double click? No. Simple as that. Ooh, we passed the guard. Just wait the guard. Basically, there we go. Let's see what we got here. New boots. Okay, we have to attack the guard. There's no other way. Oh no, we go here. Run, 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 run. There we go. We don't need to fight with him. Oh, there's the priest. Okay, there's the priest. What can we do now?